The Power of the Democratic Party. Today I took my daughter to the public library and watched her play for 30 minutes in the children's section. Sometimes we adults prioritize our time over that of the children's, and I just enjoyed watching her play for 30 minutes. During this time, she brought me a children's book from Penguin Random House called What is Juneteenth? It was a very well-made paperback, very high quality, and the publishing date was April 5th, 2022. I looked at this book by Penguin Random House, and I was awed at the power of the Democratic Party. In 2021, President Joe Biden signed Juneteenth into law as a federal holiday. If you look at the parades of Juneteenth as it's been celebrated over the last few years, it doesn't seem to be doing much towards bringing Americans together. But it is a source of pride for African Americans. But I considered for a moment looking at this book. It's probably not going to generate many sales, and I wonder what kind of approval process went through Penguin Random House to get this book approved. If someone had come to Penguin Random House and said, I want to make a children's book about Donald Trump's successful 4 years of presidency, I'm pretty sure Penguin Random House wouldn't give them the time of day. The same if someone wanted to write a celebratory children's book about Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas or any other conservative in Washington, D.C. What is it about Juneteenth being ordered by a Democrat president that got books immediately approved at Penguin Random House? Well, first of all, every public library and every school would automatically have to order this book. So there is intense coordination between the Democratic Party, giant book publishers like Penguin Random House, and public schools and public libraries. The system feeds around in a giant circle. The purpose is to reinforce and affirm the eternal power of the Democratic Party. All of this is quite self-serving. In the free marketplace, this book would have so few sales of people actually picking it up that no publisher in their right mind would have even issued a children's book of this nature. The purpose is to maintain the control and power of the Democratic Party. And if you wonder why Republicans and conservatism failed to sweep every single Democrat out of office in the 2022 midterm elections, consider this little book and remember that opposition to the Democratic Party has an uphill battle. And even this tiny little example shows the power of the Democratic Party. Democrats are not going to relinquish their power without a fight, and they will use every avenue in our culture, government, academia, and Hollywood, including book publishers, to maintain what they consider to be their rightful power. Remember this when you go to vote in 2024.